And in this place of peace and relaxation, I now want you to take a part of your awareness and in a very detached manner, almost as if that body belongs to someone else. I want you to scan your body from the top of your head all the way down the body, and I want you to tell me if there is any pain or discomfort in the body, any feelings of anxiety or anger, or any energy that should not be there. And I want you to tell me, what do you find?
Scanning my body, the first thing that I pick up is I seem to have like a black cloth, like a scarf, but not really a scarf over my head, and I don't know where it comes from.
Yes. And so, I want to ask for Archangel Michael to place the net of light around this black energy, this scarf that's around his head. We're going to place the net of light around that scarf so that it is contained within the net of light. And let us connect deeper with this black scarf. Let's connect deeper. And as we connect deeper to this black scarf, if it could speak, what would it say?
I want to get the hell out of here.
Yes, we can help you with that today, and we will. But I would like to ask you, how is it that you came to be there, attached around his head?
I was put here in the middle of the night.
I see. And as you recall that, as you remember being placed there around him in the middle of the night, tell me more about who it was who placed you there.
I'm going to squeal now if I tell you.
Tell me why you will squeal.
I'm not supposed to let you know who put me here.
I understand that, but I promise you, you will not get into trouble today for speaking with me, because we are going to help you. Tell me more about who placed you there.
Dark magicians from long ago.
I see. And what do these dark magicians from long ago want with this one that's on the couch that you're attached to?
To stop him. Stop
Right.
him spreading the light.
Yes, I see. Tell me about his light.
It's very bright and we don't want it shining.
Yes, I see. I understand. And as you look inside of your energy and what you are, tell me more about you and what you are.
I was enslaved
Yes,
and I want to go home.
and I will help you with that today. We will help you with that today. We will help you to go home. But before we help you with that, tell me more about how you have been affecting his body, both energetic and physical.
My job is to shut portals, keep portals shut, energy portals.
I see. And why is that important that we keep those shut?
So he doesn't get the true information. We try and hijack it. We need it ourselves. So we're sending the information to the dark masters, the dark magicians.
I see. And when they receive that energy, what do they do with it?
They laugh.
Tell me why it is that they laugh.
It's entertainment for them.
Tell me why it is that they feel that way. What is entertaining?
Their trickery and magic makes them high. They feed off it.
Yes, I see. And so you have been assisting them by passing this information over to them.
Nothing I could do.
Yes, I understand, my love. And we are going to help you today to help your torment end. You were enslaved and they took your free will away from you. And so I want to ask you today, you have already expressed a wish to go home. And I would like to ask you today, would you like to go back to your true home, which is the light?
Yes, can't wait to go.
Okay,
I've been here for a very long time, since the time of the pyramids were built.
I see. And so you have seen many things.
Yes.
Okay, my love. I want you to listen to the sound of my voice, and I want you to look inside of your energy, all the way deep, deep within you. And deep inside that which you are is a spark of white light, deep within. And I'm asking all of the archangels and ascended masters that are around and assisting to shine some light on this spark to help this energy find its own light. We're shining some light on this spark now, and we can see it. It is there, glistening and sparkling. It is very small, and so we are going to make it bigger now. All of us helping this spark of light to grow, and it's becoming bigger. And we can feel the change within our energy as it becomes bigger, and it feels good. And we're going to make this spark of light 50% as big as what we are, 50% as big as what we are. And we feel that light, that energy course throughout us. And we remember that this is home. This is the energy of home. Tell me what that feels like as you experience it.
It feels refreshing. Feels
Yeah.
very, very good.
Yes, beautiful. So let's make that energy all the way as big now as what we are, all the way as big as what we are. And we can feel that energy shooting, coursing throughout all of us, changing the darkness into light. And as that energy flips, as it changes, we feel alive again. We feel the energy of home, and we had forgotten this, and it feels wonderful. Tell me how that feels as the light flows throughout your being.
I'm finding myself again.
Yes, very good. And so in a moment, Archangel Michael is going to very lovingly pull, guide your energy out from around of his energetic fields, and you are going to release the hold that you have on his energetic fields, because we no longer need to hang on to him anymore, because we are the light now ourselves. And as I count backwards from 3 to 1, Michael is going to very gently guide your energy out and away from this one, and we're going to move you into the white light of Source. And you are going to feel yourself going into the white light of Source. Everybody in position now, please.
Yes, but before you take me away, I want to say I've got 3 parts to me. And they've also put an I in this, in Derek. The I needs to go as well. So let Michael take it all out right now before I leave.
Thank you so much for giving us that information, my love. Thank you. And I'm asking for Michael to place the net around all of the parts of this energy, all of the parts where it is located within Derek. And we have mentioned an I. We have mentioned that there are 3 parts to this energy. Tell me where the other 2 parts of you are located.
One in the left leg and one in the right groin area.
Thank you. And so I want for Michael to ensure that all of this energy from this being, this entity, is encompassed by the net of light, making sure that the left leg, the energy in the left leg is in that net, making sure that the energy in the right side of the groin is in that net, making sure that the eye that has been placed is in that net, making sure that the black scarf of energy that has been diverting his guidance from the light to the dark magicians is placed in that net. Everything inside of the net, everything in position, and all of the other parts of this being's energy. I want it to allow the light to flow through all of these parts now. Allow the light to flow through the eye, through the energy in the left leg, through the energy in the right side of the groin, feeling the white light in all of the parts of what we are, and feeling ready to release this one and to allow ourselves to be pulled out and away from his physical body and energetic fields, and to be moved into the light, which is home, which is where we wish to return. Everybody in position now. 3, beginning the process of unhooking, dislodging, releasing our energy out of this one and doing it gladly because we wish to return home. 2, almost all the way out now, almost all the way out now, and he feels the energy lifting up and out from the left leg, from the right side of the groin, from the eye, where the eye is located, it lifts up and out, and this scarf is being pulled away now, and 1, all the way out, all the way out. And Michael is handing off the energy of this being over to Uriel and Azrael. And Uriel and Azrael are going to guide this energy into the white light of Source. Is there anything that this energy would like to say before we say goodbye?
I'm going to tell you before I leave, the dark black spell is broken.
Thank you, my love.
It will leave Derek now free to manifest.
Thank you so much. And we send you on your onwards journey with much love and much light. Is there anything that Derek would like to say to this energy before it walks into the light of Source?
I forgive you, and you're lucky today to go back to freedom and to source energy.
Beautiful. And now I'm asking Archangel Michael to cut the final energetic cord between these two. Cutting the energetic cord between these two. The cord is cut now. And I want him to feel and to see the full flow of his energy return to him. The full flow of all of his psychic gifts, of all of the light. The connection to the light is pure. The connection to the light is pure. And he feels that return to him. And we are wishing this energy all the love and all the light, as I can see Uriel and Azrael are guiding it into Source now. And now I want everybody that is around Derek to help to channel some high frequency energy into all of the places within his physical and energetic body where this being was corrupting the energy or siphoning the energy or diverting the energy. What color light would we like to place into all of these areas to let each and every cell, each and every part of his energy know that we are now sovereign and that everything is as it needs to be and the light is pure?
Gold and violet light are pouring in.
Beautiful. So let's see that golden and violet light flood in, absolutely flow in, cleansing each and every cell, cleansing the energy, cleansing the aura, cleansing every part of his soul, of his being, and each and every cell gives a sigh of relief. We are free. We are free. And I want him to feel all of that light, that connection return to him. Feeling that connection return to him. None of his light, none of his energy, none of his guidance is being parasited anymore for the dark. It is all returned. The light is flowing beautifully throughout the body. And this golden and violet energy floods into every part of his being and is very happy to be there. And as we consider the rest of the body and the energy, is there anything else within the physical or the energetic body that we need to look at today?
There's a message here today as well that now that you've cleared that away, Derek didn't realize it, but he's got a personal Stargate, and that Stargate is now open.
Thank you. Can you tell him more about that Stargate?
It's the passageway, should we say, to all the other higher dimensions. They are open for him to explore once again and to travel.
Thank you. Is there anything else that he needs to know about that?
We, the masters of light, are preparing him for the ascension to higher worlds or dimensions in another universe that is taking place right now as we speak, and you are aware of this as well.
Thank you. Do you have a message for us today about the ascension? What do we need to know?
We are shining a bright light down upon you. Derek didn't know this, but he has his own Stargate. Every being, Laura, like yourself, has a Stargate built into your energy system or field, and you can only reach these higher dimensions when these personal stargates energy fields have been opened within yourself and every individual, which then makes it possible to transverse this space time and make that shift into the new space time higher dimensionally.
Thank you. Tell me more about this shift that is occurring to a different space-time dimension.
We are working closely with newly formed brotherhoods or sisterhoods, if you may, in these new worlds that are forming and going to be your reality soon. We, the higher masters of living light throughout all universes, ask you, Laura, to join these members from higher dimensions that are taking place right now, so you can have your seat in these high places as well, symbolized by your dragon energy and symbol.
Beautiful. Tell me what it is that we need to do to access that stargate within ourselves so that we can join you in these higher realms.
When all the black magic and spells are lifted among everyone that is willing and has their eye on the ascension to higher worlds, we come in and unlock that portal, remove that magic and spells which took place through the fall, through many ages, and then the doorway, the gate is open to the higher star systems, like we've just done for Derek in the session in the here and now. You all have a stargate, and maybe just takes a knock at that door and help will arrive, like you are helping Derek, preordained today to open that star gate for him.
And now we have opened this stargate. Tell me what he will experience moving forward.
It's a beautiful journey back into the higher vibrational force field frequencies, harmonies of the next adjoining universe, and simultaneously those energies, those higher vibrational harmonics frequencies will start to flow in to activate it, like you spoke the other night, and it is a part of the solar flash, if you will.
Tell me more about that solar flash.
That solar flash right now as we speak is going to be directed onto the Earth, 3D Earth from Alcyon. We have our team, the masters of living light and source energy, ready for when it takes place. And as always, we will not give the date, as you're still being prepared, and each person needs to have their stargates unlocked in order to make that jump or the shift or be in tune, resonant tune to that flash.
How do we get ourselves into resonant tune with the flash? What do we need to do?
All you need to do is to make sure, and the information will be given to you, that your personal stargate is open, that the passageway to make the jump, the shift, is unlocked and open, and it's an open stargate system that everybody has built into their energetic field. It's also working according to higher mathematics and sciences and holograms.
I see. And when we do unlock our stargates, and when the solar flash occurs, tell me what we will experience.
It's like a bubbling of energy, like a pot boiling. And these bubbles of energy are cells of high frequency light that when the flash happens, these high frequency cells, like bubbles, will flow into your stargate and into your energy field, and you will feel the pull, and will immediately feel the magnetic energy pulling you out of this reality and into the beautiful new reality of 5D and beyond. You are a high vibrational frequency being of light, Laura, and you will be hauled to the fifth dimension, the new earth dimension, and your stargate will also be activated for you to make the leap to 6, 7, 8, and as Yvette said the other night, 12D, if you will.
Thank you. And when we make that leap, tell me what we will experience in these new frequencies and dimensions.
You might feel your physical body start to shiver and shake as it starts to take place, but do not fear. We, the higher angels, Kuan Yin, will be with you personally, and she will assist you. There is nothing to fear. This is pure energy, high harmonic, high vibrational frequency, love that encompasses everything. And through the shivering and shaking, you will know that it is source light and energy, for you will experience the peace and love in your heart that will come with that shooting flash, if you will, and so will all the other high vibrational light frequency workers that have worked on themselves and have had their star gates reopened in order to make it.
Thank you. What else do we need to know about this process of ascension and that quantum leap into the higher frequencies?
Everyone has a different take on it. Everyone is coming from a slightly different perspective and understanding, but the highest understanding available to the people, the light workers, the crystal tribes, the rainbow people, the dragon tribes, all the different tribes, the crystal people, everyone will have the similar experience, but the people, the true light workers, will have an amazing experience of that source energy flying and rushing through like a bullet out of nowhere, and you'll be pulled into the next universe, to new earth, through your own personal stargate. And it's like, imagine a central core with hundreds and thousands, if not millions, of threads. And when that shooting, when that blast takes place, everyone at the same time attached to the thread like a cord will be pulled through time and space into the universe that is being prepared for you right now. Do you understand?
Yes, I do. Thank you. Thank you so much. Tell me more about that new universe that's being prepared.
What we will say to you today is it is a universe filled with golden source light, full of magic and beautiful experiences. And as we have mentioned to you personally, in that new universe, it's not just a universe operating on 5D. There are many layers to it. There's 60, 70, 80, and you personally, and Derek as well, can access those different dimensions and travel through them to meet wonderful beings of pure light, of which you are. So there'll be a lot of rejoicing, reunification, that you have made it back to the starting point. And Derek's body is tingling now because you would have both made it back to the very beginning or start.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. And what is it that he needs to know about his connection to you, the masters of living light?
Derek is a part of the masters of the living light, and you have been speaking to his higher self Metatron that has given you the new Stargate information that is being made available to you, so you understand it and you can help others, both of you, in the work that you both do.
Metatron, thank you so much.
It is my absolute pleasure, and it's a wonderful journey back to the start, the very beginning of the journey that you're on, and it will be complete.
And I want to thank you personally for all the help and assistance that you have given to myself and my family over the years. I am truly grateful.
Yes, your family is protected in a magical star of living light. You're all protected. You're all safe. You always have been and always will be. And Kuan Yin has her hand on that shield placed around all of you.
Thank you. Is there any final message that you would like to give us specifically about Ascension before I begin to ask some more personal questions for Derek?
I think right now you understand the shift, the blast, the solar flare, if you will, and how you will be transversing or shifting from one dimension, one universe into another dimension, another universe. And yes, the earth will be new earth, will be much larger, and as it's much larger, so much magnificence like you could never ever imagine. And beautiful temperate weather as well.
Thank you. On behalf of all of us, thank you.
Very exciting.
And now I would like to ask some questions for Derek. He would like to know, what dimension is it that you are working from?
I myself am working through the 13th dimension.
Thank you. And he wanted to check that his DNA, that there are no fractures in the DNA and that there is nothing hiding there that shouldn't be there.
We give you the all clear.
Thank you. Does he have any dark portals in his body or aura?
He had one that's been removed in the session today.
Thank you so much. And can you confirm that all of his energy centers are as they should be?
All free flowing. Before the session, Derek worked on them and they all have vibrational frequencies, all working according to higher frequencies, harmonics, and they're blasting forth with the true living light of the one infinite creator.
Thank you. And is his aura intact? There are no fractures in the aura.
All clear.
Wonderful. Are there any cords that we need to cut today that are no longer for?
The last chords we cut earlier on in the session, and that has now opened Derek's Stargate for him.
Excellent. And does he have any soul pieces that have been fragmented that we need to return?
We're having one last check. As a monad, everything is 100%.
That's wonderful. Thank you. Are there any traumas in terms of past life or current life for Derek that he needs to heal still?
We're going through the records in the book, in the books of records. Everything is complete for him, and like you will both make that final leap that's going to take you both and also the other light workers that you are friendly and working with back to the start, the very beginning.
Thank you. And now we have removed that dark energy that was attached to him. Can you confirm for him that he will now feel abundance flowing into his life?
We confirm it. It is all around him, and we will carry on the work with him. All is in place, and the highest abundance available right now to every single person on earth is the opening of the higher star fields, that stargate that will allow you to make that jump. You can never, ever have more abundance than this open field, and the experience that you are all having right now, and will reach the pinnacle with that flash.
Thank you so much. What can you tell him about the significance of the dental problems that he has had in this incarnation?
That comes with his genes. We are working with it. You wanted everything to be put in place, that the teeth, the gums will be all in order. Every night, Derek has been working on it. And when he gets into bed, he's asked for that healing. And the mere fact that you're asking the question is very, very good. So we will confirm that we, the masters of light, are Metatron and working on Derek's dental issues, his problems, and everything is taken care of.
Thank
And
you.
we are placing a hologram of perfect teeth, perfect gums, bones, nerves, cells over his teeth, over his mouth, just like you have wanted to ask. So that blueprint is superimposed over his mouth and also his jaw.
That is much appreciated. Thank you so much. Thank you. He wanted to ask a question about a virtual medbed that he used. He wanted to know what AI is behind that medbed.
We are having a look at that medbeds, and Oliver Shake, the main representative figure on Earth. We are having a look. We are running a cord, if you will, to along the cord, the structures that he's working through to see where it is sent out from, or where, should we say, the programming is taking place. So we're looking at that. We want to say it's working with hybrid AI intelligence. What Oliver and his team are unaware of, that they themselves are angelic beings of golden light, we will say, but the system has been hijacked. They are not aware of it, and the hybrid beings are actually beings that have been captured, enslaved in crystalline energy, and unfortunately, people will have an experience of healing taking place, but they will eventually fall into the trapping system, if you will. So rather stay away from it. It is working with a plasma energy, but not a higher plasma energy. Derek did have a night on that medbed, but we, the masters, Metatron of light, actually diverted that energy and gave him another experience. So we could come in and activate a Metatronic medbed, which we used instead, using higher consciousness. And the next question you want to ask is about Angela Miller and her court that she is working through. We are just opening the books to it. We have a large book here, a very large old book with writing and script that is not understandable to you people on Earth right now, and we are just taking a look. We have Kuan Yin here, who is also on the karmic board, taking a look to see what she's doing through the courts of equity. What we will tell you is that she has good intentions, she has a good heart, but the courts of equity that she is working through is on the dimensions and fortunately she's working on 4D. She might say she's working with the business in the 5D. That is not true. It is 4D. We've got the books, we see it, and she is helping people because 4D is not really even one above 3D anymore, because the earth plane, what you call 3D, is moved into the lower aspects of 4D, and this is where she's working from. She is helping people, but the highest courts of equity are with us, with Kuan Yin and the karmic board.
Thank you so much for that information. He did want to know why it is that he puts a little bit of weight around his stomach. What's the reason for that?
We've got to laugh here. He does like sweet things, and sweet things on earth are a bit fattening.
Yes.
It's not through trauma or anything else.
I see.
You're going to eat sweet things, you're probably going to put on weight. And if you don't put on weight, you're probably not that healthy.
Thank you. Metatron, is there anything else that either Derek or myself need to know today?
What we want to say to you, Laura, before we depart today, you are doing great work. You're doing absolute marvelous job here for the light workers, for the awakened on earth, and more people will be hearing about SCHH than you could ever imagine. We have Kuan Yin here. She's standing side by side with you. You are working with the karmic board to negate people's karma, to scratch it out, to actually write it off for them.